Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Sound like you know. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Ay, yeah. Stars born. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Sound like you know. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that.
Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss, I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck, I had a dream and it's stuck. Living my life cause we up, looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go.
Turn. You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, at the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a youngin', they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a youngin', since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cincinnati Bengals. Very short kick taken right at the 20. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
It's a pickup.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And this is caught.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Bengals nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And now for him of the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Joe Burrow's center.
And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you got a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or lights out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
53 is the mark. 53. Check 53. Check 31. Check. No check. No check. Twins. Watch twins.
From midfield now, Burrow. Flushed out right, and that is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
DJ Reader there on the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll run it with Bell. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
The ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 30. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 96 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 16.
He fakes the give here and looks to throw.
Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 33. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And the pitch goes to Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
3rd and 9.
Circle round twice for the encore.
Now it's Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
The kick is...
And his kick is right through.
The score, Bengals 14, Chiefs 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell, and he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 12 yards there and a 1st down. From the gun again to Mixon. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. He's a gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Burrow on 3rd down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow able to find Higgins. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the...
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bengals add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score. Bengals 21, Chiefs 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit and try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Gain on the play.
Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Chiefs.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Coverage there by Von Bell, and an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Mahomes pass.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Bell. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Chiefs 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
53 is a mark. 53. Check 53.
Now it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And this is going to be incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the
20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Burrow going to get this out to Boyd on the perimeter. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Burrow will throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
That's another Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
But there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Again, it's Burrow. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
To the air again, Burrow. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your court.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon there to make the grab. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Circle that drive, because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Makes the score Bengals 28, Chiefs 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mahomes looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
53 for Mike. 53 for Mike.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
On second down, Burrow got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
A 4-yard line.
On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll give it to Nixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4. And they'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen, or just like 3 rushing touchdowns, and of course throw it to him where he's caught one as well.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Mahomes. A screen to Bell. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
2nd and 6.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a screen.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The 20. And all the way down to the 9. Big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
4-yard line.
On 2nd down, Mixon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Anthony Hitchens.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Bengals add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They go play action with Burrow. His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's a run with Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout.
At the 5.
So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there.
42.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cincinnati, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. You take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside. Look when they peep us. Shoes us in the belly of the beach, but outside. outside, there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain, tasting on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain, tasting on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain, tasting on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain, tasting on my face like it's lemonade. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced.